I don't think there's much to Wetangula. But credit to him, he delivered votes to Ruto that were very, very important, very decisive. So for Wetangula, 2032 is out of the question. For Mudavadi, even 2020, even for Mudavadi, is out of the question. Mudavadi will be younger than Wetangula, but still, 2032 is way out of the question.
Way out of the question.
And mark this, beyond 60 years, the last person who will contest for the president in this country,
drop it,
and either win or be closest to winning, but most likely win, will be Kalonzo Musyoka. Anybody else who wants to be president, my friend, unaguza 60, ceiling ya 60. Fikiria kitu ingine. Not the world of today. The world is too fast.
Always a pleasure to have you on Richard Mwenja Exclusive. And I'm not alone. Prof. Herman Manyora is here with me, renowned thought leader, opinion shaper. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Good.
You're well?
Yes.
All right. Seemingly you're the only person who doesn't have very high ambitions, because your friend, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, has actually taken an early opportunity to declare his bid for the presidency come 2032. But in the meantime, he says we're going to support President Ruto in 2027 so that he gets his second term. After that, I will be ready to be Kenya's
Papa
Aroma, the 6th.
2032.
2032.
How old will he be?
You are out here first wanting to know his true age.
Yes.
Does it have a role to play in whether he'll clinch the seat or not?
Of course. You are not Ayatollah Khomeini, and you are not Raila Odinga. Only a few people, and you are not Mudarika. Only a few people can defy age. Papa Aroma is my age mate.
2032, he stands no chance?
How old shall we be in that time? 2032, we shall. How old shall we be?
Kibaki did it at that old age.
No. Kibaki did it, started at 72. Papa Aroma is 72 next year.
He cannot do it by then.
So he'll be like 70. 2032, he'll be like 70. Things will go.
Age aside, Prof, let's look at it more.
That will be 79. Be as old as Raila now. Almost like Raila, yeah.
Papa Roma believes he holds the true password to Western Kenya politics, and he believes he also has national influence when it comes to shaping presidential elections. Then again, would you say generally that he could be exaggerating his own abilities out of his illusion?
I don't think there's much to Wetangula. But credit to him, he delivered votes to Ruto that were very important, very decisive. The Bungoma vote, if Ruto didn't get it, he stood no chance of winning. To that extent, he did something.
He did something to that
But
extent.
he should not exaggerate his importance. Because as we speak today, the person who calls the shots in his own county, in his own region, Wetangula controls Bungoma and Trans Nzoia. But now that has changed. Now he's a Tawe man, George Natembeya. Yeah. And that's a fact, and he knows it. And unlike Moses Wetangula, Natembeya traverses the entire region. You go to Vihiga, where I come from, Natembeya is king. You go to Kakamega, Natembeya is king. You have seen Malaba by-election. When he appears, everything changes. You go to Busia, the same. So Papa Aroma, but let me tell you something. And I keep advising politicians, you have to study the terrain and look at what defines politics in your terrain, in your country, in your constituency, in your ward. You must know what works. Not necessarily because you support what works, but you need to know it, and sometimes even use part of that to ascend to power, and once in power, you change it. Let's say, give you a good example.
Sure.
Supposing you need a little money to oil your campaign, to become an MCA, but you don't believe in it. Now, if you do not know, first of all, that money drives that election at that level, you won't win. So you'll die with your ideals. So I'm not saying you bribe people, but if money is used somehow, kidogo kidogo, use it. Once you become an MCA, now teach people what a leader is. Do the good things to them. Take them through education, civic education.
Show your ideals.
We are doing this. Other people will not be doing what we are doing. They will only wait for 5 years to come and give you 100 shillings. We are doing this. And the enemies of development are not happy. Once we have put up this cattle dip that will help you, because doing it in your homestead is very expensive, somebody else will come and give you money. I saw somebody called Chanzu. Yusuf Chanzu is the current chairman of National Housing Corporation.
Yusuf Chanzu.
He wanted to be governor of Vihiga, but he didn't make it. But he had been MP for a number of terms of Vihiga constituency. Yusuf Chanzu, coming from Vihiga where people give money, Yusuf Chanzu never used to give money. And the people came to understand and accept him that way. Even flocking in his homestead, like the way they do for other MPs, no. And on his part, when it came, for example, on CDF, people could see how he was distributing the money. The fairness, the equity and equality, and many other things he was able. So through action, Yusuf Chanzu was able to teach the people of Vihiga. You don't need handouts. So what am I saying now? I'm saying this in reference to Wetangula. Because Wetangula's name, let me tell you, if you didn't know, and I mentioned it. You know, Mudavadi is a prince.
A prince.
A prince. You know this prince is Kena Gideon?
Yeah.
Kena Uhuru Kenyatta. Mudavadi is a prince. So he doesn't need to do anything. Just being prince is good enough. So when it came to a person people really respect, whose name people respected, who would have been a leader through his own effort, was Wetangula in Western more than Mudavadi.
Men who crawled on their belly.
Not necessarily because of that. He also didn't come. His father was also not a very rich man, but also influential. I went to the funeral. He's Jews.
Yeah.
So, but Wetangula is a mean guy.
Mkonogamu?
Yeah. People like David Muraria, alikuwa anaitwa Kangumu.
Finance minister.
Mkono ngumu, yeah. But you see the region from which he came, people in Meru are rich. And people will not elect you in Meru merely because you are giving them money or you are buying them tea. But in Western, you need to move around. Wetangula should have come to Vihiga. Manyora, how are you? Tuingie Sosa. Have a cup of tea, you ulikataa kunywa pombe. Kunywa hii chai ya wazee, iwe ni mzee sasa.
Ama kalongolongo.
And when he's there, a few boys teach us, oh, how are you, Wetangula? Kuleni moja mbili. But Wetangula can't do that. He can't spend money. So look at Atwoli, for example. If you compare Atwoli and Wetangula, if Atwoli wanted political power in Western, it will be much easier for him because he's a generous person. And now, because I grew up in a chief's place, I know. People must eat. Ufalme unatunzwa. Sisi ni Waafrika. Watu wanakunywa chai kwa chief.
Yeah.
Ama ni uongo? Kwa mfalme watu wanakunywa chai. Sasa Wetangula, in short, would have gone very far kama siyo uchoyo yake. He's a very mean fellow.
He's a very mean fellow.
If he hadn't been mean, he had a bigger name than Mudavadi. Mudavadi was a prince. But Wetangula, people saw something about him. Somebody who can do something. A leader who can fight for the community and achieve. People could see it in him. But he squandered that. Now, talking of 2032, tutakuwa na tunachunga mbuzi na yao kwa nyumbani. But Wetangula is just a few months younger than me.
But maybe
not a year. I've calculated. He's like, to be specific, he's like 9, 10 months younger than me.
He might not be.
Look at how old I am. You know, mimi sikatikati bila wakubwa wanajikata. Unajua wanaenda plastiki, wananyorosha hapa hii kiregea, wanaenda wanakatwa surgery, wanarudisha vizuri hizi. Mimi niko, so ukiniona umeona Sasa ujiulize mimi 2032 nitakuwa namna gani?
But in 2032 he might not be in State House, but maybe he'll be Bungoma governor by then, because also some say
that's a demotion.
he's likely
That's
to
demotion
go that
for
route.
Wetangula. That's demotion for Wetangula.
That is demotion?
Wetangula to go for governor is demotion. He's been senator. He's been at the county level. He's beyond
Minister.
that. For Wetangula, governor is demotion. And moreover, and I've warned my friends, a governor's job is a very hectic job.
In what sense?
It's not a job you want to take when you're at a certain age. Unajisumbua bure tu.
Orengo is doing
MCA watakusumbua nini, wataka kukuimpeach. Utateremka haraka sana, hata umri yako magonjwa itakusumbua.
They're saying Orengo.
Hii governor wachia watu ya 40 50. Sisi maybe senate. Mimi nikitaka siasa senate and above, not governor. Because governor ukiamuka ni shida.
Wachia Cleophas Malala.
Watu kama hao hiyo age. Hata rafiki yangu Boni Khalwale. Asipopata round hii awachana. Lakini tunamuombea apate. Because it's governor, you need some energy. Governor is like national member of National Assembly, MP, at the constitution. You need some energy. So people of my age trying to be MP, I tell them, even if you are, wachana watoto.
It makes sense.
My MP is my age. I'm trying to reach out to him, mwambie wacha watoto kama kina Marvin Sisi na wengine wako your age, kina Castro nini, kina Sultan. They are there. There are many in my constituents, kina Kolo. Hiyo sasa ni kazi. So naambia kimosema MP. Hii kitu sasa wachia watoto kina Kolo, kina Marvin Sisi, kina Sultan.
It seems they're all consulting you.
Some of them I've never even met them. I haven't even greeted them. I don't know them.
But the energy can be felt.
I am looking at age only. I know their names. I've heard them moving around. Some I've seen. Some like Marvin comes from my place. Some like Sultan, I've had a cup of tea with him at Nairobi Club once. If I meet him, I can't even know him. Castro, I've never met him. Kolo, I've seen him. These are young people in my constituents. Yeah? Younger than us. My MP is my age mate. So for Wetangula, 2032 is out of the question. From Mudavadi, even 2020, even from Mudavadi, is out of the question. Mudavadi will be younger than Wetangula, but still, 2032 is way out of the question.
Way out of the question.
Because the world is moving so fast. To be an MP at my age is to do the service to the people of your constituency. The sort of running around required, the sort of reading, the sort of research you need, the sort of participation in parliament.
Yeah.
Because now look at MPs. Either they never talk in parliament, they never participate in parliament at all. So you don't participate in parliament. You don't know what's going on in parliament. You only go to register to get sitting allowance. But you do nothing else. You never talk in parliament. You never contribute bills. You don't put your constituents on the map. Watu waseme mbunge wa Hamisi. Why is this Hamisi? People get to know your place. You don't do that. Now you come on the ground. The sort of things that MPs think is the work of the MP. Even that you can't do now because you don't have the energy.
Makes sense.
Because as a governor, as an MP, you need to look at the projects people are implementing on the ground.
At the grassroots level.
If a governor is doing a bridge in your constituency, you need to be there 3, 4, 5 times in a month. Is this really a bridge that will last? So if you come to a place like Hami's constituency, sorry to use my own, because you have to talk about things you know.
True.
We do a road, these Maram roads, Jebkoset, Luombe, where I come from. The first rain is washed away. Gisambai, Jebrok, Akera Road.
Certified.
The first rain, barabara imeenda. Jebrok, Hamisi, 2 vehicles cannot meet. Paka uingie kwa mstuni, mwingine apita. And it's a Kera Road. Why? When these jobs are being done, the MP is not there. So those doing it don't care. Or they could compromise you. And even if they don't compromise you, and you don't know it's your work, on behalf of the people, to insist when people are benefiting from a road, that road ought to be done according to specifications.
Quality assurance.
Sasa barabara inakuwa hata gari ziwezi kutana. And it's a trunk road. You know, Kera Road and some of these others, Kura, whatever they are called. You can't because you are too old. So for me to go and tell the people I miss making me MP is an insult to the people of Army. I don't have the energy at my age.
It makes sense.
I can be a senator.
A good one.
Yes, I can make a good senator. my age. Senators should be people of my age. Wisdom.
Oburu Odinga and above.
Kina Oburu Odinga, you're the leader. I vouch for Oburu Odinga to go back to Senate.
Come on, bro.
But look at American Senate. Look at Kina Schumer. Those are wise men, House of Lords in the UK. Wakati watu wamepiga kelele huko kwa bunge inakuja kwa wazee, House of Lords, Senate, they make far reaching. Senate, Congress, which is their parliament, National Assembly equivalent. Yeah. They have impeached a president. Inakuja kwa Senate, wazee wanaangalia, wanasema mzee endelea na kazi yako.
Manyora, Amos wako, Oburu, such.
Hiyo ndio age ya Senate.
Karen Nyamu arudi MP.
Why Karen Nyamu cannot be in Senate? She can be in Nairobi County Assembly.
Come on.
Yes. Senate,
that's a demotion.
Senate, in fact, in my design, which I presented to BBI, my suggestion about what kind of constitution we require, this BBI, one of those people, I think it was BBI something. My thinking is the people to go to Senate will be governors, former governors. So that, you know, to be a governor, you need energy.
Administrative.
You are between 35 and 50. You do your 10 years or 5 years. Come on, 1 term, 5 years. So if you do one term, you can't go to Senate because you failed. So a successful governor joins state Senate. Automatically. Any governor who finishes 5 years automatically becomes a senator at the state Senate.
10 years.
Yeah. You see? Then we have local Senate at a region. So you are creating ground from which you pick leaders, in which leaders grow. So former governors can become senators. They are only 47. You know? Then we have a way of filtering, removing others, bringing in others. It may be automatic after calculation. If we see that the Senate will be too crowded, we can subject them to some sort of vetting so that we know who among them. But your record must have been clean. You must have served well. You must not have had any issues with the county assembly that were not resolved. You must not have had any issues with ESEC that are still outstanding. Then after your 10 years, automatic ticket to the National Senate. You see?
Makes sense.
Now you are in your 60 and above. Umeiva umekoma, you can give wisdom to the country. So people like Amos Wako ought to be in Senate. Oburu is in the right place in Senate. And I want him to go to Senate again. I don't know whether Wako will accept to go back.
It remains to be seen whether he'll go back
but
to the
Moses Wetangula, Power Roma, 2032, my friend, you'll be too old.
So how?
You cannot.
You
You can't even run. You can't even run. The last person to go for the president beyond 60 years, and mark this, beyond 60 years, the last person who will contest for the president in this country,
Drop it.
and either win or be closest to winning, but most likely win, will be Kalonzo Musyoka. Anybody else who wants to be president, my friend, unaguza 60, ceiling ya 60. Fikiria kitu ingine. Not the world of today. The world is too fast. Ukisikia vijana wanarukaruka kwa town, utacollapse State House.
Only the son of
Roho itastuka. Only the son of
Seikuru stands the
Seikulu
chance.
will be the last person to make a serious bid at the presidency when he's over 60. He's the last.
Matiang'i, Gachagua.
They are wasting their
Fare
time.
thee well.
It'll be very difficult.
There you have it.
There's a leakage I've given them.
Perhaps so he's called Professor Herman Manyora. Many consider him a
You think
political
Kina Sifunas are here, they will give you space? These young
Ndindi
people.
Nyoro.
Kina Ndindi Nyoro. You think they will give you space to go and doze in State House? Maybe. They will not allow you. These Ndindi Nyoros, Sifunas, you can mention others. They are there.
The Nerimas. Of
Hey, these young people you are seeing, those people will not allow you to go to State House.
Well, that has been our conversation discussing the political present and future of National Assembly Speaker, Mr. Moses Wetangula. You've heard it from Prof. He says doom could be coming his way if indeed he's gonna advance that presidential bid come to
But you should have
32?
told him something before you wind the show.
Sure.
If you want to become president and you are Mudavadi or you are Moses Wetangula, you must be disruptive.
Shake the status quo.
And that's what Matiang'i could do to become president in 2032.
Tell us more.
I can see far. Matiang'i will be part of the Kalonzo government. But 2 years to the election, he will be disruptive. He will walk out of that government. And he will win the 2032 election. Disruptive. This is not what we agreed on. Now you are messing everything. Which is what Ruto did.
Yeah, to Uhuru.
Ruto became disruptive. So if Mudavadi became disruptive today, Mwana Wahana, today if you walked out of Ruto's government, hata kina Kalonzo, they are finished.
Mwana Wahana.
Today if Mudavadi walked out of this government and say no,
Enough is enough.
we have killed enough of our people with hunger. This economy is killing our people. This is not what we agreed. When I joined you, Ruto, I had an idea of where we were going.
I cannot be party to
Nimevumilia,
this.
nimeona hapana.
My conscience is
Na
conflicted.
tukiendelea hivi tutakuwa kama Samia Suluhu Hassan. Hatutashinda, tutalazimisha kuchapa watu vipoko. I will not be part of that. Then the following week he announces, even Kalonzo hatamwona. He doesn't need anybody. He will not even need the other members of the opposition. He will win the presidency.
Maybe just the blessings of Atuli.
So Wetangula, akitaka presidency because he's capable. I've told you he's capable.
Yeah, sure.
He must be disruptive.
Today,
Today,
If
and
not
Ruto,
yesterday.
enough is enough.
bang the table like a man, walk out.
Enough is enough. Enough is
Enough.
Shaigana.
Shayan. We get to do this again tomorrow evening with Professor Herman Manyora. Get subscribed to the channel, like, comment as well.